all and welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and how are you all doing today? Yeah, it's a nice day outside today, so yeah, I've decided to come into the bear cave and do some videos today. So the first video we're going to do is issue 91 of Build the Classic Routemaster, and I'm looking forward to this one, like I always do with the Routemaster build. So yeah, I want to get into this as quick as possible, so let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started with this issue 91. The first thing we need to bring over is this part here. Now this is metal, and I'm really impressed with the finish, the quality of this. This is absolutely superb, but it is going to add some weight to the bus. But the first thing we need to do is we need to bring over this window piece here, which is a little bit curved. Just notice it's a little bit mucky, so I'm just going to grab a microfiber cloth and just give it a quick clean. Probably when I've been getting it out of the packaging that's happened, but yeah, I want nice clean windows on my bus. And we're simply going to place this down just into place, just like that. But we do need to get this screwed in, and this needs to be screwed in with some EM screws. Now we need 4 of them, so I'll bring 4 across. Now these screws are tiny, so I'm probably going to need my PH00 screwdriver on these. So I'm just getting it lined up with the window frame as best I can. I'm just going to start screwing this down into place. It can only really go on one way anyway, as you've got like a slanted section this way. Let's get the next screw down in. Then we've got 3rd. Other side. And then we've got the 4th. This model is really motoring along now. Obviously there's 130 issues and I'm about 40 odd behind finishing. Okay, so we put that window pane in. We're just going to move that to one side for now, because we need to bring across this bit here and this bit here, and I believe this is going to be the sliding part of the window, and we just basically need to put this onto the rails just like that. Looking very nice. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we actually need to fit this now onto the bus. It's going to be going more or less down there like so. So I'll try and just line that up. And then that needs, at the top, it needs 2 DP screws. So let's bring some DP screws. Try and line this up the best we can. I think I'm going to have to remagnetise my screwdrivers. Now I've actually got that on the wrong way. It needs to go on that way with the metal facing upwards, so I'm glad I figured out that mistake before I started screwing it into it. Okay, so that's now lined up, and we're putting these DP screws at the top, I believe. Oh, that one's just tried to fly out. Let's get the screwdriver loaded up again. I'm yet to see somebody to invent a self-loading screwdriver, because that would come in so handy, especially for people who do these models. So that's the first screw in. And let's get the second in. So yeah, I'm going to try and have a bit of a marathon Routemaster day today. Try and get as many done as I can, because I really want to get caught up with this model. Okay, so that's now in place. And the next thing we need to do is we need to bring this bit across, because we're going to be screwing this into this bit here. And now we're having to actually change screws now, because this wants to be screwed in with 4 OP screws. So let's get ready with some OP screws. They're going in lovely. And again, I like to work on a spiral pattern when screwing things in. Bit of a strange one that they've done DP screws at the top but OP screws at the bottom, but I think that's to do with length of the screw. Obviously these screws have to travel a little bit further than the DP screws. I don't even think we've had an OP screw as well, so that'll be interesting. Okay, we're nearly there with this one. Get that screwed in nicely. And that's lovely and screwed into place. Okay, so now we've done that, we need to do the next section, so we'll just move that to one side. And we've been given this bit of framework for the next section. And all we're going to need to do on this is we've got another one of these here, and what we need to do, I've got a bit of a casting there, so it does tell us to snip these off. So I'm going to try and snip that off with the cleanest cut I can. And that bit's gone flying somewhere. See, it's strange that we're doing the upper deck windows, but we're not doing the lower deck windows. That does feel a bit strange. Okay, so we bob that into place like that. And we're basically going to be repeating the same as what we did last time. This bit here is going to be securing on to this bit here. We need 2 DP screws, so let's bring 2 DP screws across. I think by the time I've done all the windows on this bus, I think I'll be a bit of probably a window expert on the matter. Okay, that one's in. Let's get the other one in. Just realised I'm using my PH00 screwdriver there, and that's why I wasn't making good contact with it. So we'll get this one in a little bit more. Okay, and that's now in place. And then again, we've got the same thing. We've got this bit of window glass, and we need to secure this down. And again, we're using OP screws. We need 4 of them. So let's get 4 OP screws in place. And let's get this other bit of window pane in. Now I've found it strange that we haven't actually done any of the window winders yet. So I don't know whether that's intentional, because I have got the bits in this issue for the window winders. We just haven't done them yet, so there must be a reason why we haven't needed to do them. Right, so that's another one in. Just 2 more screws to put in. That one didn't want to go in. Half of the time it is a case of lining the screws up, making sure they go in. And sometimes you just do need to put that extra bit of weight on it, not too much, just to sort of keep it steady in the hole that you're screwing into. Okay, so this is the last one for this window pane. Okay, so let me just turn the magazine over to the next page. Okay, so the next thing it wants us to do is it being round this way, so we've got this panel here and we've got this panel here. It wants us to attach these 2 panels together, and that is done with some FM screws. These are the biggest screws that we've had today. So let's get these screwed in. I'd say this was about half the upper deck, I would say, or half the side of the upper deck. Okay, and that's the last one done there. So wow, that is really coming together. Might need to do a bit of adjusting because that panel really doesn't want to fit in, so I'll have a look at that off stream and get that in properly. But yeah, that is quite impressive. Okay, so let's move that to one side. So the next thing we need to do is we've got these window bars again, and basically we need to be putting the little handles on them. Now I'm not going to put these on the bus. My reason for that is they keep on falling off. So what I'm going to do, and I'll do this off camera, is I'll put these on, but I'm going to glue them in, because for me that's a lot better than what we are doing. So I'm just making sure they're going on the right way, which I believe they are. Yep, that's the right way. Do this other one, bob that in. I don't want to lose these bits basically, so I need to secure them in better. So, and that is it for this issue 91. Quite an interesting issue. It's nice to be starting to do the windows, I must admit, even though a couple of my windows are just a little bit falling down, so I need to adjust them off camera. But that is issue 91, guys, all done now. Well, that's it for that issue of issue 91 today. Thank you for tuning in. I really enjoyed that one. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat. I really enjoyed that issue of the Routemaster. It's really starting to come together, this bus now, and I can't wait to get started on some more. But if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos that go up on the channel. But as for always, stay safe and bye for now.